So we just got the recent news of Lamont Butler being out for the season. Just how does that kind of, I guess, change your approach to the roster, if at all?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely a tough blow losing a player like Lamont. I don't think you can really replace him. He definitely was primed for a big season, a big part of our team. Brought leadership, toughness, but now it's just an opportunity for other guys to step up. Our thoughts and prayers are definitely with Lamont. I know he's going to bounce back. He'll be ready to pick up where he left off next year.
Give us your thoughts on kind of the way you've tried to construct the roster for your second year as the GM, second year with Steve as the head coach.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just with our synergy with the Hawks, playing a similar play style. We use the same language, same concepts on both ends of the ball. So just trying to find guys that kind of fit our play style, that have versatility to play in multiple positions, playing at a high pace, and then shooting is also always a premium in today's game.
Just a couple of guys back, DJ being one of us. Talk about the idea about bringing DJ back.
Yeah, I mean, he had a very strong rookie year. He kind of got a lot of opportunity and took advantage of it. Dwight just he steadies the ship, competes on both ends, a great person, leader. He continued to grow in his role as a point guard, scoring and just playmaking. So I think it was huge for us to kind of keep him in system, continue his development moving forward.
We saw Nikola and Kobe and some of the guys get some run in Summer League. Just what did you see out of their participation in Summer League and how they were able to kind of find that cohesiveness?
Yeah, no, it was great having some of those guys, in Summer League, working with our coaches, getting those reps in together. But the biggest thing is just how hard they played. They were competitive. I think all those reps are super important just to get kind of some momentum moving forward for the rest of the offseason. But I was just really happy to see how hard they were playing, especially on the defensive end. They just brought a high level of intensity that, we hope that we have here as well.
How about you on a personal level this time, last year compared to this time this year, and your comfort level in your role as the GM?
Yeah, I don't think you could ever be too comfortable in this role. You always got to be prepared for the unexpected. But I think it's having a year under your belt. You just kind of have more of a lay of the land. There's the unexpected things you kind of have in the back of your head. But last year was just a great learning experience, kind of getting the opportunity, which I'm super grateful for, but just learn a lot from all those experiences. Every season's different, but definitely excited just for this season and year two to see how we do.
What impressed you about Tyron Lawrence to take him with the 21st overall pick?
Yeah, I think Tyron going on, first things first is he's a high character person, which that's what we like to bring in our organization, and then the intensity he brings on the defensive level. Very competitive, tough kid, and local too, which is always great. But he's had a very good college career, so we've been excited to have him in camp this week.
Speaking of local guys, bringing MJ Walker in, who's got a lot of experience in professional basketball, Jonesboro guy. Thoughts on MJ Walker joining the team?
Oh, super excited for MJ. I thought he took a big step last year with Greensboro. He had a great summer league, won the summer league championship, started. But he has, some supreme skill sets, which is one, shooting, and he's a very tough, competitive player that can defend multiple positions, probably one through four. But that's kind of the type of player that we are excited about to have playing in College Park.
Coach, staying on the point of local with Smith and MJ Walker, is that something that you all factor in when it comes to just creating an atmosphere around the city and getting people excited, having local guys that have had a lot of success here?
I think it's always a plus. I mean, the good thing about being in Atlanta, there's a lot of talented basketball players that, that's year in and year out. And I think, I could be biased, but I think we have the best setup in the G League as it is, just with our continuity and synergy with the Hawks, where we're located. And then we also have that hotbed of talent. So you combine that, it's definitely a recruiting pitch. Guys like to be home most of the time, but I think it's just a great, opportunity for them to play in front of family. Brings in even more fans, which, we always love to see here at Gateway.
and that pipeline, the success of like a Keaton Wallace and him being on the big team now, how does that factor in for the guys in the locker room to kind of see like this is a great opportunity and players are really making that jump up to the big team?
Yeah, no, I think Keaton's a big one. Going back even before that was Veet. He was a two-way, went to a standard. Keaton started as an Exhibit 10 to a two-way to now a standard. And then Mo Gay is another one last year. He spent half the season with us, and then he ended up starting the second half of the season with the Hawks. So I think when you see that, and then another one, Kevon Harris isn't with us anymore, but he had a career year playing in our system. Now he's on a two-way contract. Daquan Plowden had a great season playing with us in College Park. He's on a two-way. So I think when you have, first it's credit to our staff, our coaching staff, and the emphasis on development that we have. But I think that makes this an attractive place because development is our number one focus, and we have evidence that we can be successful doing so.
What do you see in Ellie Njai as a two-way who I think was with you for the week?
Yeah. Ellie's a high-level athlete, super competitive. His impacts defensively is where he's going to stand out the most right now. I think he can guard. He's got potential to guard multiple positions, 1 through 5, 2 through 5, switchable, steals. Just being a disruptor on the defensive end is going to be his calling card. Offensively, I was really happy with how he's been in camp. Just playing within himself, playing within the offense, picking his spots, good touch around the rim, cutting off the ball. He's played professionally at a high level with Real Madrid, so he's a smart player. He knows how to play. That just kind of fits, our style of play overall.
I know a lot of the people are the same, but is it any different this year working with Onsi as opposed to working with Landry? How much changes for you in working with the Hawks front office?
Yeah, for me, not like too much change really. I worked a lot with Onsi as well last year, so it was like we kind of already had a relationship. We've added, added Peter Dinwiddie, added Bryson Graham as well, and then working with Kyle again. It's been a lot of fun. That's so much experience that I have to kind of pick their brain every day. But those guys I mentioned, and then I still lean on Torrey Miller, who kind of gave me my first opportunity. Daniel Starkman, who I worked under, that was in my role. They've been, that whole group has been very supportive of me, and I'm just fortunate that I have those people kind of in my corner that I could lean on and get advice from, and just continue to grow with.
Anything else?